Hello. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Professor Melorani. I'll be your instructor for this 15-week course. And I just wanted to introduce myself and make sure that you are totally comfortable with how the semester is going to go, what the requirements are, and that what my role is in this course. So my primary role during this course is to be here to support you, help you achieve your objectives. So as we go through each week, I'll try to keep things straightforward so that you know exactly what to expect and how to execute so that you can optimize and focus on your learning and not have to search around for items and wonder what is required each week. But just as importantly, I'm here to support you in your academic pursuits. If you run into any problems or difficulties, I want you to feel free to reach out to me by email. I'm happy to meet with you on Zoom, happy to meet with you on Teams, and I'm also happy to, if appropriate, meet in person. But I think under the current circumstances, meeting virtually is always a desired option, at least during the fall semester. But certainly, I'm on the being in and out of the Boston campus. So if you'd like to meet in Boston, I can certainly accommodate that. So I know it's been a difficult and stressful time for many people, and I hope that you and your family are doing well. But as we move into the fall semester and we focus on learning objectives, I want you to know that I know things happen. And so if something comes up along the way that you need an extension or you need some special accommodations, then you should not hesitate to reach out, and I'll do everything I can to assist you so that you can achieve what you need to in your academic pursuits. So my email is posted on the syllabus. My office phone number is also posted there. And as I said, happy to meet almost any time by Zoom or on Teams. And you can also call me and be happy to chat with you on the phone as well. So let's take a look at what we're going to do this semester. So whether you're in the class or taking this class online, you'll find everything posted on Blackboard. Blackboard is the learning management tool of the university. And so I'm sure all of your courses will use Blackboard as a component of the learning process. So I try to organize things in a consistent fashion every week so that it's efficient and straightforward for you to navigate. But if you go to the course introduction section, here's my office phone number, here's my email, a little bit of introduction, and you'll find the syllabus here. So let's open up the syllabus and take a look at what's in the syllabus. I'd like you to take a close look at that as well. So again, my contact information. My office is actually in the White Building. I will be on the Boston campus this fall, not as regular as I typically am, but I'll be in and out. So if you do have a need to meet with me in person, as long as we're following the appropriate safety protocols, I'm happy to do that. So let me give you a general overview of the course. So first of all, you don't have to buy a textbook for the course. I'm going to post all the materials that you're going to need here on Blackboard. So that will make, I hope, things a little bit easier for you. There's some optional textbook and some possible websites that you'll find helpful to enhance your learning and research. Let me tell you the current approach to grading. So every week you'll be expected to participate in the Blackboard discussion. So typically I'd like you to post on Thursday to the question that's being posed, and then respond to one or more of your colleagues by Sunday. There'll be some Kahoot and other exercises. So I figured out how to use Kahoot virtually. So whether you're in the classroom or you're doing this virtually, I'm gonna give you some Kahoot and or other exercises. There'll be 4 tests that you'll take. So I'll break those up roughly every third week. And then as part of the exercises, I'll ask you to find 6 articles, videos, or podcasts related to the topics that we're covering. So that's going to be the basic approach to grading. And then if you scroll down a little bit further in the syllabus, what you'll find. So what I've tried to do is to break things up week by week. Here's our schedule. And we're going to start by talking about the current state of U.S. healthcare. So I thought that could be a good focal point of our discussions throughout the semester. And then we're going to talk about quality and a topic that you should become familiar with, and you will certainly become familiar with in this course, called Lean. So Lean actually evolves out of Japan. It's a very famous system to run organizations called the Toyota Production System. And we've adopted that in the United States, and we call it Lean. Lean's been broadly adopted in many industries in the United States, including healthcare and pharmaceutical industries here in the United States. And it's really a way to improve your operations, improve your culture, improve the overall results of your company. So we're going to talk a lot about Lean, and that's going to be a big focal point. But in any case, let me just explain that every week we'll focus on a particular topic. You'll be asked to read the information I've posted. You'll be asked to participate in the discussion board, and every third week you'll have a quiz. The quizzes typically will cover the prior 3 weeks' learnings, and that's going to be our general approach in terms of how the course is going to run. So I'll try to keep it consistent from week to week. I think you'll find the topics both informative and interesting. So that's our syllabus. So let's take a look at the week 1 materials. Okay, so in week 1, as will be the case in most weeks, I'm going to use a consistent format. Talk about the learning objectives. I'll post learning materials. I'll have some information on my perspective, so I'll call it instructor perspective. I don't think I do that in week 1, but I certainly do it in all the other weeks. Then I'll ask you to participate, typically in a discussion board. So in week 1, I ask you to just introduce yourself, and I have a question on what's called the Golden Triangle of Healthcare. And you'll learn about that if you don't know it already in the readings I've posted. And one of the big problems that we have with U.S. healthcare is really a 3-headed problem that we have: cost, outcomes, and access. So it's a major problem for the U.S. healthcare. We're twice as expensive as, on average, as the other industrialized countries. The outcomes that we have, this may surprise you, is actually below the average of other countries. And I think you probably are aware in the United States that there are millions of people who don't have access to healthcare or have limited access to healthcare. So that's the triple-headed monster that we're facing. And that's an opportunity for young professionals. So I'm hoping that you'll learn some tools that will help you to improve the situation in the U.S. healthcare system. So when we talk about the Golden Triangle, we're really talking about lowering cost, improving outcomes, and giving more people access. But in any case, we're getting back to the week 1 agenda. I'd like you to go through the readings here. I think week 1, we're just going to do a little bit of an overview about the U.S. healthcare system. I'd like you to do a voluntary and anonymous survey. The survey basically just gives me some idea as to what you know about some of the topics we're going to cover. It also gives me an assessment as to what you might want to get out of the course. You'll be asked to just introduce yourself so your colleagues and I know who you are and why you're here in the course. And then we'll go from there. So as I said, I'm going to be available every week, both virtually and by email. Also, I'm going to set up a weekly Zoom call that will be, which will be voluntary. It'll be, I haven't figured out a particular date yet, but I'll email everybody and let you know. And the purpose of the Zoom call every week will be as a check-in. If you want to come in, you have questions about this particular course, other things related to your academic pursuits at MCPHS, I'm happy to accommodate that. So that will be kind of a general, everybody, one-time Q&A session. And then, of course, I'm available as you may need me on an individual basis to talk about the course or anything related to MCPHS University. So I'm looking forward to working with you over this 13, 14-week course. I've tried to lay out the entire semester so that you can see the structure of the course. But I would ask you just to stay with each week, week by week. Don't get ahead of the class, because there'll be adjustments every week, and the adjustments will sometimes impact the upcoming weeks. So the best thing for you to do is just to stay with the materials each week, and then as we move to next week, I'll try not to make too many changes, but on occasion I will make changes. So I strongly recommend that you not try to race ahead in the course. If something comes up on your end, some health issue or some family problem or something else, please contact me right away. I'll bend over backwards to accommodate any legitimate interruption that you may have during the semester, and so that you can complete the course in a successful manner. And my goal as a professor, as is the goal of all of our professors, is to help you be successful. So I know sometimes things happen to people. So if something comes up in your particular situation, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm happy to be as flexible as I can so that you can complete the course, learn, I think you'll find some really helpful and valuable things that we have in this course. And okay, so looking forward to your discussion board contributions. I hope I'll see you on some of the Zoom calls. And of course, I'm happy to talk any other time as well. So onward.